Liverpool apparently the third club to be trying to sign Mbappe with Klopp remarks. I knew these were just going to stir up all the rumours again when he got asked, the other day. But he said, of course, we're interested in Mbappe. We are not blind. And when asked if we had made contact, he said it's all set, it's all fine. What do you make of that? That Jay, is that it's all set, it's all fine, he's off to Madrid, or is that Klopp basically saying, hold on, Reg, you're getting Mbappe?
Imagine it. Scenes. No, I think what it sounds like, we'd be foolish to not ask the question when he hasn't got a contract in place to say, what are the numbers involved? I think the likelihood is Mbappe and Vazes have come back and said, blank check, whoever's the highest bidder, or mad numbers that he's meant to be getting at Real Madrid. I think it's 100 million signing on fee, which he's not a free anymore then, is he? Do you know what I mean? Then I think he's on like over $1 million a week. So I reckon we've probably asked the question, which he made a similar remark to Haaland when he said the numbers are crazy. So we obviously knew what the numbers were. So it is good to know that we are asking the question, but obviously they're coming back with staggering figures that we want to play no part in, which I'd love to have him back, but I don't want us to do what's happened to the likes of Inter Milan and Barcelona, where they're literally starting from the foundations again. So doing what we're doing's work so far. I'm happy to keep doing it that way.
Why do you think these rumours keep resurfacing, Damon? Do you think there is any truth in them? I do believe, like what Jay said, we have asked the question about everyone. I think we're a big enough club to be asking that question, but just that it's all set, it's all fine.
I think it's because we've spoken to him before as well. We spoke to him before he went to PSG, didn't we?
John Henry had him on his private jet.
That's what I'm saying. So there's always going to be links there, no matter what. Even if he goes to Real Madrid, I still think there'll be links in 5 years' time to Liverpool. And if he's still at Real Madrid, and Real Madrid are becoming the team that they're supposed to be. So I think there's always going to be links there. I think if we've got get Mbappe, then Salah and Mane's gone. We're not going to get Mbappe. You know what we should do? We should send him a little link and say, you can visit Anfield today. Them day visits you can buy. Send him one of them and just let him come and visit. I think he'd change his mind. I don't think numbers are involved. A day with
knows his mates as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got quite a few mates within the squad, and there's the LeBron James link as well.
There's always links there to have him rumoured to us, I think. But yeah, if Klopp speaks to him, I just love Klopp to speak to him.
Yeah,
it'd be stupid him not trying at least, even if they are still numbers. It's just at least try.
Do you know why it'd be a shame as well? Because obviously in La Liga you had Ronaldo, Messi for years. That's the rivalry. Now Haaland's gone to City. Imagine what that does for the league. And back at Liverpool, Haaland at City. You're talking like 3 or 4 years of just pure unbelievable entertainment. Do you know what I mean? So I've spoken to Matty about it before on this thing. It makes complete sense to do it, but I don't think we will. But it'd be amazing. It'd be unreal.
It would be Ronaldo, Messi 2.0, wouldn't it?
Yeah, of course. That's the next generation of it, isn't it?
As well, doesn't it? You get them for free, even if it's £100 million sign on fee. You can probably sell them to Real Madrid in 2-3 years for 200 odd million.
Exactly, mate.
It makes. But do you think, Damon, that Liverpool would ever make a superstar signing of this size? Or I firmly believe we make superstars ourselves. We don't buy them. But do you think Liverpool would ever make that statement signing?
You're asking the wrong guy there. In terms of FSG, would FSG sign a superstar like that for?
James makes a good point here. Though Nike promised us a Nike athlete.
Yeah, they did, but FSG has promised us a big summer, and I'm not open on that. So let's just see. I don't think they would. No, I don't think they would.
Do you reckon they would, Jay? Do you reckon they'd just be like a big middle finger to all the fans who've doubted them? I mean, I firmly have doubted them. Do you think they would ever do it?
I have myself, to be honest, mate. I always have this little stupid feeling at the bottom of me, though, where one day just comes up on Sky News like, oh, Liverpool have signed him back on the sly. And like, I know that that's deluded, but I still like to imagine it in my head sometimes. So until he officially goes to Real Madrid, I'll always have this little 2% or little thing on my shoulder saying, yeah, it might happen. But realistically, mate, no, I don't see it.
What would it be his appeal, bar the fact, I know he's a childhood Real Madrid fan, but what's the appeal to the Liga at the minute? There's nothing
I've,
there.
I've always thought that.
Done. That's about it.
And because they probably grew up.
Not really. They're in Champions League final though, aren't they? So let's not get too carried away. Jinx ourselves.
Do you know the stupid thing about the Real Madrid though in the Champions League? The first 5 they won, there was barely any teams in it. Like technically, them first 5 Champions Leagues they won shouldn't even count towards nothing. It went the European. Well, it was the European Cup, but there was only a handful of teams in it that could have won it anyway. So it's a bit daft, to be honest, but that must be the law of seeing the 13 Champions Leagues around the museum or whatever. 6 looks good, so 13 must look brilliant.
Was it this year or last year they played Sheriff Champions League?
This year. Like James has said here, though, Nike will have a huge say in deals like this. Like it's happened with Pogba, it's happened with someone else as well. I can't remember who it was, but we spoke about it on a stream a while back. Do you not think that they'd have more influence in putting them to Liverpool with the Nike?
I don't know. It's like Klopp wears Adidas trainees, doesn't he? And we're sponsored by Nike, so I don't think it's as big a deal as people make out. I think the one you're on about as well, I'm sure Ronaldinho couldn't go to Real Madrid because of something to do with Nike and Adidas back in the day. And I think Real Madrid said because he didn't look like a Galactico, because obviously he's not a 10 out of 10 looking, but apparently that's why they didn't go for him. But if Klopp can wear Adidas Trabs and the rest of his gears Nike, I don't think that's a massive issue.
Yeah, he's just a kid sponsors play a huge role where athletes go. I mean, it's got a good point, and I have heard of it before and stuff, but I just feel like it's basically done in it, Damon, to Madrid now, and I can't wait for it to be done, as sad as it is, because then it'll stop getting talked about.
Yeah,
it reminds me of this title race. Like we sort of think that it's done, but all of a sudden, last game of the season, last day transfer window, boom. You know, we're living in hope again, having an expectation. It is exactly like this title race.